going on, everybody? Check it out, man. I'm Rob Odie. I'm in Studio 39, aka the Bear Cave, and this is Spotlight 39, coming to you live just like we do pretty much every Monday through Thursday at or around 8 p.m. Nonetheless, man, make sure you subscribe, turn the notifications on, do all that good stuff, right? More importantly, give this video a thumbs up. That way YouTube will continue to push this thing out there. We continue to get you guys the exposure that you deserve. So let me plug the Darius Minor Foundation. That's what it's all about. So make sure you check out the website, dm39.org. It's got all the info. Every strong athlete needs a strong heart. I can't stress that enough. Let's pull up the big fundraiser right now, the PlayStation 5 raffle. It's holiday time, right? You walk into Walmart, you hear the Christmas carols. So what better way to kick off the holiday season than winning a PlayStation 5 for as little as $1 a raffle ticket? You could support a great cause, and you could potentially win a PlayStation 5. dm39.org. It has the link. The description down below has the link. Social media has the link. Man, it is easy to find. If you want raffle tickets, you can get raffle tickets. So make sure you check it out. So all that stuff out the way, man. Who do we have? Let's bring them on. What's going on, my guy? How you feeling?
Feeling real good. How you doing?
Look, man, I'm excited. Look, we got to
Yes,
chop
sir.
it up a little bit on Sunday, at the media
Right,
day. But now we get to hear your story, man. So I'm gonna go ahead
right.
and let you formally tell the world who you are, where you're from, position you play, high school, where you're committed, whatever else you want to tell us, man. It's your intro. You tell me.
Right. What's up, guys? My name is Desmond Cook. I'm a class 22 linebacker at Western Branch High School, and I just committed to William and Mary.
William and Mary University, man.
Yes,
And I
sir.
am incredibly curious as to why William and Mary. And no disrespect,
Right.
I've been to William
All
and Mary,
good.
man. They got great facilities, a nice field. It's a great atmosphere, man. So I'm curious as to
Yes,
learn the
sir.
why. But before we get to the why, man, let's kind of take it back a little bit. Let's figure out how you got there, right? So let's talk
Right,
about this off season first and foremost. Let's kind of rewind the clock. Tell the
right.
world what you were involved with. Where were you? What did you do? How did you prepare for your senior season?
Well, this senior season, I knew it was a big one, especially with me not having the offers that I knew I was supposed to have or have earned. I had to really focus on myself and figure out, one, how can I best help the team? Two, how can I get to where I want to play, which is on Saturdays and then eventually Sundays at the next level? And three, what's my route to getting it done? And basically, this past summer, my route was getting up, going to train with my uncle, Keith Burnell, at Mount Trashmore, working on my speed because that was a big factor in me upping my game as a linebacker. Um, Number two, it was 7-on-7 with my school team. Shout out to
Okay.
Coach Hawk, who's our 7-on-7 head coach. And he basically gave us the opportunity to travel, bond as a team, and compete, which was fun.
Man, that's cool.
After that, it was just small stuff at home like push ups, sit ups, anything to tone my body since we didn't really have the weight room available to us in that like dead period, and just go get money.
Hey, so you put in a lot of work, right? You were doing a little of
Yes,
this
sir.
and a little of that, but it was laser focused. You had the
Right.
goal in mind, and you set out to achieve that goal, man. So with all that hard work, how was that transition to the football field this season? You guys are in the playoffs, right? So walk us
Right.
through what your season, has looked like statistically, physically, mentally, whatever it was, man.
Mm. Right. Well, we had a positive season this year. We went 8-2 in the regular season. Went 8-2. Proud of my boys. We took a lot of mental like reps really from this COVID season, which messed us up. We only got 5 games to play that were guaranteed instead of the regular 10. And albeit we're playing in a pandemic, we had to focus more than like watching film, getting ready for who we had to play. We had to focus on being socially distanced, not sharing water bottles, not really being able to bond like we normally did with our
Sure.
team in previous years. So it was rough. But once, like, as the senior group, class 22 for my team, when we came together at Western Branch, we focused on trying to turn the program around with the coach's leadership and with us policing the locker room, knowing that we could change like the tide if we all came together and knew what we were talking about and actually playing as a team, demonstrating what the coaches were saying and just getting it done. And that's what we did. That's how we had that positive season.
Yeah, man. So great things on and off the field. Now for
Right.
you, right? Obviously we want to
Yes, sir.
spotlight you in your season. So
Mhm.
how would you rate your season overall, man? Statistically, was it where
Um,
you wanted to be? Did you leave it all on the field, or did you still find areas of opportunity that you want to sharpen some iron?
I left it all on the field. I know that we're not done, so I still have a chance to keep increasing. I finished the regular season with 88 tackles. I want to say they had me down for like 6 TFLs, but just like each week, just trying to go 1-0 and improve. My goal's been 10 tackles a game.
Okay.
Obviously, I came short a little bit, but with us having another week to go 1-0 in the playoffs, I get that chance to get 10 plus.
There you go, man. Playoffs start. Are you guys playing tomorrow night because of weather, or are you still
Yes,
rocking
sir.
Friday night?
We're playing tomorrow night.
All right. So who are we playing tomorrow night, and what can we expect to see from you in tomorrow night's game?
Tomorrow night we play Franklin County, and you guys can expect to see leadership and just disciplined football. We're coming. We all have a goal, and we're just ready to go 1-0.
I like it, man. I love the mindset. So 1-0, that's the mindset each and every week,
Right.
man. I completely dig it. So let's do this. Let's get to the fun part, man. Let's get to the
Okay.
journey as to what led you to William and Mary. So let's
Yes,
kind of
sir.
walk through the process. At what point did you start getting recruited, right? And then
Hmm.
how did you start getting recruited? Was it because you went to them in their camps, or did they come to you? They visit you, they reach out to you on social media. Really, what did your recruiting process look like?
Well, with William and Mary, we first started getting in contact at my former school, Colonial Forge, my sophomore year, I want to say. There's a guy named Keenan Carter who was the D lines coach at William and Mary, and he was my recruiting coordinator for the area up in Stafford.
Okay,
Between my sophomore year, junior year, and my senior year, we're still continuing to build that relationship of trust and just him like really teaching me the William and Mary way. So he was my recruiting coordinator up there. And then when I transferred down with my father to Western Branch, Coach Razai Dowling, who is my recruiting coordinator down here, he really brought me in, and they were really persistent on me. So
okay.
it was a family atmosphere. It was just something you look for in a team, and it was very similar to how our football program at my high school, Western Branch, was run. So
Okay,
that's what really made me go that way in that direction with William and Mary.
that's interesting, man. So, and I just learned something in that conversation. I had no idea that you were in the 540 before you went to
Right.
the 757.
Yes,
I
sir.
like it. Yeah, man. I'm
Yes,
in
sir.
small town Locust Grove, Orange County, man. So Stafford,
Okay.
that's right up the
Right.
street, man. So good
Yes,
deal.
sir.
So you obviously held, another opportunity outside of William and Mary, right? And you can name them if you
Right.
want, but that was a D1 Power Five program.
Right.
What led you to D1 FCS over D1 Power Five, man? I'm very curious.
Really, it was just they wanted me more, if that makes sense.
No, definitely.
They gave me the opportunity to not have to worry about who else is coming in, but worry about just playing for a group of guys who want to win just like I do. And it felt more comfortable for me at William and Mary than at the other school.
Okay. Very, very interesting, man. So look, for everybody that's tapped in right now, feel free to comment, show my guy some love. That's what it's all about. I'm gonna bring it up on the screen if you do. I just wanted to throw that out there. You don't have to be a silent watcher, man. You can show my guy some love, hype him up,
Yes,
man.
sir.
So William and Mary, the CAA conference, so you will get to see the University of Maine Black Bears throughout your
Right.
career. So therefore, you will see Rob Odie on the sideline at some point, and I'm excited, man.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
excited to see you put
Right.
some pads on at the next level and just go crazy. Even if it is against the Black Bears, man, I'm a low key cheer for you because I'm excited for you,
Appreciate it.
man. I think you got an incredibly bright future with big things to come, man. So I
Thank you.
appreciate you jumping on. So let me do this. I'm gonna hand you the floor. I'm gonna let you go ahead and shout out anybody and everybody that's been there for you, right? That's been your support
Right.
group, and then we're gonna learn a little bit about you outside of the game, outside of sports, man. So go ahead, show some love to anybody that's helped you along your journey.
Well, it's so many people to name and thank. So if I don't get to you guys, y'all know my heart. Shout out first and foremost to God. Thank you for putting me in this position. It's been a long journey, but we're not done yet. Shout out to my parents and family members. Thank you for believing in me. Um, Shout out to my teachers. Thank you for believing in me on the academic side, just putting me in this position. Shout out to my coaches who push me and my teammates every day just to strive for greatness. And shout out to the guys watching. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in and listening to my journey. It means a lot.
That's awesome, man. So shout out to everybody that's there,
Right.
been there, that's gonna be there, man. So keep doing what you're doing. Look, Rod White said the 540. Let me
Right.
bring that up on the screen. So shout out to Rob White for not being a silent watcher, man. So let's get into you as a person, man. You're still a young man, 17,
Right.
18 years old, right? So
Yes,
you're
sir.
still a kid, technically. So as a kid, you know, as a person outside of the game, man, who are you, right? What makes your character? What do you like to do? What are you involved with? And then look, if you hit me with the I'm laid back, humble, family oriented, that's cool and I respect that. But I'm gonna start peeling back the onion. So go ahead, let the
Right.
people know who you are, man, and then I'll start digging.
Yes, sir. Well, I am laid back and humble, but at the same time, I know when to turn it off. I'm definitely a leader in my community. Um, and really just I'm a chill person. You know what I'm saying? Football gives me that outlet to express my emotions, anger, happiness, no matter what it is. Football is like that outlet for me to do my thing. So that
That's cool,
without
man.
football, I'm just chill. Yes, sir.
Yeah, so let's peel back the onion, man. I'm gonna hit you with the this or that, right? So are we
Okay.
talking PlayStation or Xbox?
Xbox.
Xbox. All right.
Gotta be Xbox. Yes, sir.
Favorite sport outside of football?
A little bit of basketball and track. They're about 50-50.
Oh, you watch track?
I watch and run it. Yes, sir.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
my man. My man. All right. Favorite movie?
Star Wars. Anything Star Wars.
Wow. Okay. I would not see that coming, man. I couldn't tell you the first thing about Star Wars. Um.
That's
Hold
my
on. Hold
show.
on. Oh. Go to playlist when it's game day, right? So when it's time to go to war with your brothers, what's playing in the
Hmm.
AirPods? What's playing in the locker room? What's got you fired up?
Um, Gotta be something old school, just to get us in that mood. It's a vibe for real, for real. Gotta be
Are we
something old
talking
school.
old school? What are we talking? Old school R&B or old school hip hop? Like old school funk,
It
man.
don't
You can't just
matter.
hit me with old school.
It don't matter. Just as long as it's got a beat and we could get down to it, we'll find a way to turn it up.
All
So
right, I can respect that. I
yes,
can
sir.
respect that. Are you a sneakerhead?
A little bit, a little bit.
Hey, so
Yes.
what's the go-to pair of kicks? Either go-to that you wear often, or your most expensive, most collectible, desirable pair.
Probably say either Jordan Breads or Air Forces. Those are my go-tos.
The bread, what, 11s, 12s?
11s, 11s.
There it is, my man. See,
Yes, sir.
my go-to, coming up was the playoff 11s, man. The playoff 11s, black and white.
Hmm. Yeah,
Man, I
those are
think
clean.
I think I'd owned about 3 or 4 pair of those in my lifetime, man.
Hmm.
but my favorite pair of all time has got to be the original AIs, man. If you remember
Okay.
those, you remember you had the questions and then you had the answers, right? Got to be the
Right.
questions, man. Those were the go-tos.
Yes, sir.
So look, I appreciate you jumping on. I'm gonna close this thing out with the final question that I do every single time, man, and that's
Right.
what motivates and what drives you to want to wake up tomorrow and be that much more successful than you were today.
My answer to that would be not letting people outwork me. There are so many kids in the United States. There are so many people just trying to get the same opportunity and blessing that I have. And the minute I slack off or take it for granted is the minute someone else is catching up to me. So really just pushing myself and pushing my brothers, my family members, teammates just to be great. that's really why I wake up.
Most definitely, man. So look, keep that
Yes,
hunger
sir.
inside of you. Stay safe, stay healthy. Good luck in the playoffs, man. Hopefully you make
Thank you.
that long run. Best of luck at
Yes,
William
sir.
and Mary. Look, we're gonna stay in contact. We're gonna run this thing
Yes,
back
sir.
throughout your career. I'm excited, man. I'm gonna close this thing out, my
Hmm.
man Darius Minor, like I do every single time, and then stick around, man, because at 8:45, give or take, I got my man Coach Aaron from the Maryland. I think he's from the Baltimore, Maryland area. We'll catch up, man. He's gonna talk, football technique and then a little bit of recruiting stuff, man. So definitely don't want to miss that. Again, I
Right.
appreciate you.